Adamimogo 107.7 FM Edo Ekiti, and the program is Sport Extra. This is the best place to be. You want to get the latest from the world of sports without taking much of our time. The ongoing Sam Oluwalo Football Foundation competition. Sam Oluwalo Foundation Football competition. Yesterday, it was a very lovely encounter. Yes, if you are not watch any matches of this any match of this competition, oh my god, you are definitely missing, because yesterday a lot of goals were recorded yesterday between Ifaki Grammar School and Ori. At the same time, Elo High School. Oh my god. Well, I'm not gonna say this myself. Should I say that the best organizer of this competition? Oh my god. The likes of the big fish. The man who's always making his efforts to make sure that the competition dream comes true. There's no any other person but Honorable Deji Ogubosi is right here with us in the studio of Adamimogo 107.7 FM Edo Ekiti. You're welcome, Honorable.
Good morning, my people.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
All right, I hope you had a great night. Let me start from there.
Yes, I thank God.
Obviously. All right, yesterday I was checking the updates. It was a very, very lovely one for me, you know, seeing that kind of results. What's your own take about this result? Let me start from there. Your result of Ifaki Grammar School and the Ori Community High School.
It was a good match.
Wow.
And we have been saying this since the beginning of the competition that Ifaki Grammar School, they are very composed. They play lovely football and they have great teamwork. So that showed yesterday through their results.
Oh my God! I was writing this story and I was wow! It's an exceptional display by the Ifaki Grammar School against our community high school, our Methodist Comprehensive High School, and this ongoing Sam Oluwalo football competition. And he has given them a highly spirited notice as they comfortably trashed our community high school by 6 goals to 1. Yes. Are we going to see this kind of defeat in this competition, this ongoing competition again? Let me say that.
There is likelihood to still have this kind of results because from what we have seen so far, the Ifaki Grammar School, I can say they are unstoppable, and they always yearn for goals.
Okay.
Despite leading by 6 goals to 1 yesterday, they still want to get more goals. If you see them, the zeal is there. They still want to get more goals. So there's likelihood that we still get this kind of result ongoing.
You know, I was just surprised scoring at every just say 4 or 3 minutes. You know, I was surprised. Wow! So secondary school, we can still have this from secondary school. What do you say about this, Mr. BB? Let's start right there.
It's a good one in the sense that this is what we used to see when we had we used to have a principal cup. So the students are very eager, and they have been thirsty for something like this. Now coming to have the opportunity to showcase their talents. That's what we are seeing. And it's a very good one, and it makes the whole situation lively.
Yes, sir.
All right. It's a good one.
Okay. All right, sir. Now, let's talk about another match again, where the what was his name? Where Elo High School, they won the match in I think it's 4-1, 4-0. Yeah. How does it go?
That's Elo High School too. They play like that of Ifaki. you can see the technical aspect of the game. They have it. I give kudos to their coach. He knows what he's doing, and the result is showing from what the players are doing on the pitch. That result is a good one. Though Ojogbole High School, they played, but they were overpowered by those that know how to play better football.
All right. Yesterday we had I think we had a disappointing match yesterday where they did a walk over for
Christ-led
Academy. What really happened?
Yes, we were waiting for our community to show up for their match.
Okay.
But unfortunately, they did not come. I put a call across to them to know why they did not show, and they said they thought the match would be today instead of yesterday. I posted the fixture as early as 6:49 a.m. to remind all the schools, and I was here in the morning during the English program. I was there again for Yoruba to relay the fixtures. So, and we waited for them for 30 minutes of the first half. So when they did not show up, so we have to give the match to Christ-led Academy.
Mr. BB.
That's the standard rule. After 30 minutes, if a team does not show up, then it's as good as they're not coming. So it's unfortunate because they have denied their students, the players in the school, the opportunity to showcase their skill, and you never can tell. Maybe one or two of them must have been chosen
Sir, you got it right. I said it here. The two most exceptional players in that school, I said it here, they did not have boots. The youngest player among our community is their most valuable player with no boots. We saw it in their first match. Their striker that scored for them is a good player, no boots, but it's a good player. So it's really unfortunate that they did not show up yesterday, so that we can still see more of these guys.
So will there be any opportunity for them to get to the next stage of this competition?
I can't say, but they still have a match to go.
They still have a match to go.
Okay, if they still have a match, let's hope for the best.
Okay.
Like, because those two players, we don't want them to lose out of what the foundation is all about. Getting good players and helping them.
Okay, were you able to discover another talent yesterday?
Yes.
Between Ifaki and the community high school, you know, they had 6 goals to 1. They had 7 goals in the match.
Yes. Yesterday, we were all amazed by the display of soccer mastery by 3 students of Ifaki Grammar School. Don't let me say their jersey number so that people will not put eyes on them. But they are very exceptional. Very, very exceptional. And if they continue in that momentum, they will make headways in football.
All right, let's be this call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, we lost that call. Now, can you give us the full results of yesterday's match and the features of today as well?
All right, for yesterday, the first match was between Ekiti Parapor College, Ido Ekiti, against Notre Dame, which Ekiti Parapor won by 2 goals to 1. Elo High School defeated Ojogbole High School by 4 goals to nothing. Christ-led Academy 3, Ora Community 0. That's a walkover. Then Ifaki Grammar School defeated Orin Community High School by 6 goals to 1. Going to today's fixture, the venue for today's first 2 matches will be Elo High School field, Ayetore Ekiti. The first match will be between Ogogomodu Grammar School, Ido Ekiti, and Babalola Borishade High School, Ushi Ekiti. While the second match will be between Jesus Army Secondary School, Ido Ekiti, and Ilogbo High School. After that, we will move to Ora Community High School field for the remaining 2 matches of today. The first one there will be between Osi Community High School and Efficient Grammar School by 2 p.m. While the last match for today will be between Methodist Comprehensive High School, Aye Ekiti, and St. Festus Excellent College, Idrekiti, by 3:20 p.m.
All right. Thank you very much for that update. Thank you very much for the update. Now, let's talk about the officiating. Do we have any complaint about the officiating?
So far, so good. No complaint. So far, so good. No complaint. They are doing well.
All right. Now, I checked the group yesterday, and we heard about the one of the schools' feet that was bushy. So have they cleared it?
It's not that the school was that bushy. When there is no proper supervision to monitor the work, but as I'm talking to you, the remaining parts of the field will be cleared this morning. I have made the arrangements.
All right, thank you very much for that update. Thank you very much for that update. Mr. BB, is there anything you want to add to that?
I just want to say kudos to the prophets and the team that's handling this. In sports, the most important thing is the officiating, where if the officiating is of good quality, no side will say we are robbed or this or that. That's very important. So all the results that we have been
know what we are doing, because most of them they will just think it's because of the competition. We go beyond that competition.
Yes.
And I know the Lord will help you. And then about the fact, I don't want anybody to be surprised. This is where I am.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that.
No, you see, even on it's my former place. So they are my two former lights. So take over back.
There's no problem.
Don't worry, we are just coming up.
We will see.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much. All right, this is how far we can go about the about this interview this morning. But we believe tomorrow we'll be here again to share more light about the competition.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you very much, Honorable Dejogubusi. Good to have you in the studio, and good to have you as the coordinator of this Samuel Alo Foundation football competition. It's a very nice one, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I God bless you, sir. Yes. More strength to your elbow, sir.
Amen.
To watch any of the match, yes. This one to headline the UFC event in Saudi. Israel Adesanya is set to headline the UFC's second fight night event in Saudi Arabia on February 1, 2025 against Nursuddin Imavov at Velo Riyadh. The middleweight clash marks a crucial opportunity for Adesanya to rebuild his career momentum after suffering recent defeats to Sean Strickland and Dricus Du Plessis. Imavov holding a 15-4 record and riding a 3-fight win streak represents a significant challenge for the former champion with a potential victory, potentially launching him into the title contention. Israel Adesanya, who previously dominated the middleweight division with a 20-0 record and multiple successful title defenses, has experienced a turbulent period in recent years, including losses to Alex Pereira and Sean Strickland. The UFC Riyadh card promises addiction and exciting matchups, including heavyweight bouts between the Sergey Pavlovich and Jazino Rosenstruck and Hamdid Abdulwahab versus Jama Pogues. Other compelling fights include a middleweight contest between Ikram Aleskarov and Andrew Muniz and Shara Magomedov against Micah Page. The women's division will be represented by a flyweight bout between Jasmine Jasudavicius and Mario Briona Silva. This event underscores the UFC continued expansion into the Middle East, offering fans a freely showcase of international mixed martial arts talents. Talking about Israel Adesanya, do you see him winning the match in February 1st, 2025 against Nursuddin Imavov at the venue in Riyadh?
Well, like you said, you want to refire his career. It's a good one, and he can. I believe he should win that one to make Newland come back to who he was, a world champion.
Yes.
So that loss to that South African actually demoralizing. So let him come back. he's a good fighter and he's our own. Let's support him.
Shagun.
Let me just say this is another.
You said?
Another opportunity for him to. Let me just say that this is another opportunity for him to boost his career up again, just to showcase his talent.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. And away from that, let's talk about we own Anthony Oluwafemi Joshua. Yes, Joshua should wait for Fury fight. That's the former Unified Light Waterweight champion Amara Khan has advised Anthony Joshua to hold off on the other fights and wait for a mega bout with Tyson Fury before retiring from boxing. The British Pakistan fighter believes Joshua, who has amassed over $200 million in a career, and he should conclude his illustrious career with a long-awaited all-British showdown against the Gypsies King. Well, Joshua will be fighting Tyson Fury. You know, we said this on this show that Joshua should relax and come back in a few years' time. So now he's not taking that chance again. He's not taking that chances again that he's going to be relaxing. But now he say we'll be fighting Tyson Fury. What's your take?
When are they fighting?
You said?
When are they fighting?
Next year.
Within now next year, I should have relaxed and trained properly. This fight ought to have happened some time ago when the two of them were champions.
Yes.
That's when you have boosted their bank account. So now let's see. It's more of ego now than.
Well, it's all right. I don't want us to talk about that. We'll still talk about it later. Now, in March 3rd of the 2024 Shiro's Cup continued with lots of truths as Atlant Quiz and Nasarawa Amazon picked up a valuable point. Bayelsa Queens maintained a 100% record, while Ekiti Queens were held by Abia Angels. Ekiti Queens played out a 1-1 draw. Patience Yaro gave Ekiti the lead in the 35th minute with a beautiful finish, but additional Rose snatched a pointer for Abia Agents in the 76th minute of play. And Atlant Queens smashed Nazareth Ladies by 6 goals to 0. Yes, Shimira Okpara scored a hat-trick to scoop the man of the match. Bayelsa Queens defeated Danas Ladies by 2 goals to 0. Onduabok Monday gave Bayelsa the lead in the 31st minute, while Grace Salisu doubled the lead 60 minutes before the final whistle. And Nasarawa Amazon were in free scoring mode as they recorded their first win of the competition with a 6-0 victory against Honey Badgers. A brace from Akere Mowe, Janet, and Ongon by the Owolabi Omolola Ibidu, and goes from Omosi Ayomi Abdulwahab Farida and Nathan Favor still the win. Yes. And in match day, we continue with Mount Watford Counters as the battle of the Queens. We see Heartland clash with Bayelsa. Nasarawa Amazons will trade blows with Ekiti Queens. Unbeaten Raymond Stars Ladies face goal licking Honey Badgers, and Danas Ladies will meet host Nigeria Rattles with matches scheduled to hold at the FIFA Goal Project in Abuja. Ekiti Queens played 1-1 draw against what's it called? Against Abia Agents, and now they will be playing Nasarawa Amazons.
For Ekiti to be represented in the competition, tells that sports is looking up in Ekiti. Yeah, for that is a very good one on the part of the government supporting sports, and I believe that the ladies too will give their best. That 1-1 draws the first match. I believe the second match they will be better. They will be better.
All right, now away from that quick one, let's talk about. We don't have much time. 20 minutes left. Now let's talk about what is it called? The dynamic duo Musa Ali inspired Caterpillar's resurgence. I beg your pardon. Caterpillar's midfielder Rabiu Ali, the 44-year-old, returning forward Ahmed Musa, who recently rejoined the club for a third stint. This is have been instrumental to the club's recent run of form. Yes, another day, another goal for Ahmed Musa and Arabi Ali in the 2024-25 Nigeria Premier Football League season to complement the electric atmosphere that greeted Pillars' return to Kano since the start of the campaign. Ahmed Musa returned in the third stint now.
This is what our football need. When our players ply their trade here in Nigeria, then go abroad, making name.
Yeah.
And they come back to the league. By so doing, they draw fans back to the stadium.
Exactly.
Which is what we need. So let's see more of them. Most of our players, now that we have the Super Eagles, they grew up abroad. We have little from home based. Or no, let's say the one that grew up here and are now playing a trade abroad are not usually among the Super Eagles invitees.
Yes.
So, but it's a good one. If they can come with their fame back to the league, it will boost the profile of the league.
Yes.
And people will come back to the stadium to watch. And from there, I hope the NFF gets their priorities right. These are things that should be done to encourage fans to go back to the stadium and to show up the profile of our league.
Well, it's a good one. It's a good one, but so most of Ahmed Musa, he knew that his weakness is not getting it right in Europe again. That's the reason why he came back to Nigeria and got to his former club, Kano Pillars. So you see yourself, you are not you are weakness in Europe. You should come back home. You've made a lot of money there, so come back home, develop your own league.
Europe. Now he's back. He's showing appreciation of the fact that this is the team that helped me in my career.
Yes.
This is what I can do. I heard sometimes that he's not even collecting a salary.
Yeah.
So you see, it will be a morale booster for the team.
Yes.
Then for upcoming players too. I believe that his experience in Europe and his connection too will use for the players, encounter players and the feeder team if they have to at least make sure that they get up there.
Let me just say that it will be let me just influence that to them. Influence that.
All right, away from Kano Pillars, away from Nigeria League, let's talk about what really happened to Nigeria. Libya now happened again to Benin Republic. The captain of the Benin national team, Steve Mona, has it out at how Libya treated him and his teammates during their final game of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers. Again, a draw is meant to see the qualification as Group D runners up thanks to a 0-0 draw in Tripoli. They finished 11 points with Rwanda, but booked their spot with a better goal difference. After the game, Libya supporters disrupted the celebrations of the Benin team by hurling objects at the players inside Tripoli National Stadium. So Libya security personnel allegedly attacked the team's bus as they left the stadium, leaving Rod and several others injured.
This is quite unfortunate that is happening to football. Is it these players? They bring joy to people. Football is a sport. And when even in politics, they say let's show the spirit of sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Today you lose, tomorrow you win. That's sports. And no, they shouldn't go to the extent of discrediting making the beautiful game ugly. It's normal that when something good happens to a team on the field of play, they jubilate, they celebrate. It's not. It's unfortunate that the supporter of the other team are attacking them, and to the extent that even security personnel, we are supposed to safeguard them. Well, I believe CAF is watching.
Let me just
Okay, yes.
let me just say this, that if care is not taken, Libya, they might even suspend them in football. They can suspend them because the way they are behaving nowadays is quite different, and it's not good. It's not encouraging at all.
Hello.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Good morning.
Yeah, this was Joshua.
All right, Pastor Josh.
Yes, it's a good one. It's a good one. Good development. You know, as they have done now, is a practical witness
Of what they do to Nigeria.
That is another proof. So let them go to the they have Supreme whatsoever. Because I thought they went to appeal. Let them go to Supreme. With all this evidence, they are going to need. So they don't have case against Nigeria. Their appeal is non and void.
Yes, sir. That's it.
And concerning Joshua and Tyson, they were the same bed of the same feather. I would say that only when they were strong, they couldn't fight. Now every two of them are weak. Let them fight. Let them see the most weakest among them. Thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Well, talking about the Libya game, I think there's something behind. There's something that we don't know about Libya and the CAF. Because they should have been suspended.
Yes.
But they did not give the suspension.
No, it takes time before decisions are reached when it comes to issues like this. If they are suspended, people will say the CAF is biased against them.
Yes.
So now they have.
This is another proof for them.
They have shown the world, the footballing world, that this is who we are. We don't treat opponents fairly. It's something should be done early so that it will not cost the life of any player going to play in Libya. Because you get to a point, if you continue this way, if a team is so players will say that Libya may want to go.
Yes.
Abio. All right, away from there, let's talk about the big boy. The talk of the town. Yes, Ademola Lookman. Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain have launched a fierce bidding war for Super Eagles forward Ademola Lookman, with both clubs tabling €100 million bids for the Atlanta star. And the 27-year-old, who finished 14th in the 2024 Ballon d'Or rankings, has attracted serious interest from Europe's elite clubs following his sensational performances for club and the country over the past year. The United's new manager, Ruben Amorim, has identified Lookman as a key target in his planned squad overall at the Old Trafford. At the same time, Paris Saint-Germain boss Luis Enrique sees the Nigerian as crucial to maintaining the French champions' domestic dominance and European ambitions. Yeah.
Well, let's see how it goes. The team that suits his style of play should be the team he goes to. He knows the way he plays. He has a coach, that he has a personal manager. So whatever the style of play of PSG and that of Manchester United, if it suits his style of play, let him go.
Well, to me, I would say Ademola Lookman should go for Paris Saint-Germain.
Yes.
Because Paris Saint-Germain, they always work for their striker. Yes, the kind of the tactical arrangement they have on ground. Definitely, it will suit Ademola Lookman. But coming to Manchester United, it's not advisable. To me, though, it's my own personal opinion. All right.
Let me just say it to me. I will advise him not to go to Manchester United for now. You know, Manchester United, they are currently trying to pick their forms. But you know, PSG now, the way they are playing their match is very tactical. Like they can just, if you want to leave Atlanta, you should just move to that PSG ahead this coming transfer window.
All right, thank you very much for that. 0704 700 7701. You call 0707 Yes. All right, away from that, quick one. Let's talk about the CAF awards. Ajibade, yes, Super Falcon Stars, Rashidat Ajibade and Chiabaka Nadoze headline Nigerians nominees for the 2024 CAF awards. As the Africa Football Governing Body released the women's categories nominees ahead of the December 16 ceremony in Marrakesh, in Morocco. Nigeria dominated the nominations with 30 representatives across all categories, including Atletico Madrid forward Ajibade and Paris Saint-Germain FC goalkeeper Nadoze, who are both in contention for the prestigious Women's Award. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
My name is Ogujemi Okayode from Ikaria Kuku.
All right, so Ogujemi.
Yeah, I just want to...
13 representatives across all categories of this year CAF awards, both the male and female categories. What's your own take about that? Ajibade and Chiamaka and Nadoze, the headlines, the Nigeria's nominees for the 2024 CAF Awards. Last year, remember, Azizat Oshoala claimed the year award and is the current holder of that particular award. Now, CAF Women's Champions League semi-finals, Edokwis received multiple nominations, with striker Emem Essien and goalkeeper Monle Oyono making the Interclub Player of the Year shortlist, while their coach Moses Adoko was nominated for the Coach of the Year award.
Well, that's it's good, but I don't want to get into their heads. Let's whatever happens, no matter when that wins, whatever comes up in the CAF award, let it be something that will spur them to be better, so that next year they will be there. You see, when you're in the age bracket of winning awards, if your name is mentioned one time, it's telling you that you have to work more, so that consistently your name will be coming up until you are about to leave the stage.
All right, Shego, what do you say about that?
Like, let me just say that if they eventually won this award, is a good luck, and if they don't later win it, let me just say they should buckle up, and next year they go again. That's just it.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. A controversial statement has popped up now. The former Rangers star Ali Mycost said he does not consider Bukayo Saka world class. Yes, the England international has been one of the first names on the team sheet. He has played a key role in Ghana's ascent in recent season. Saka netted 20 goals and provided 14 assists for the Gunners in all competitions last season. The winger so far this season scored 3 goals and supplied even 7 assists in 10 matches so far. My coach analyzing Saka's performances for Arsenal alongside former Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Jamin O'Hara. Yes, called Saka a potentially world-class player. What's your own take about that? Hello, Pastor Josh.
Thank you very much. We don't need anybody to tell us about Saka.
Yeah.
We know he's the world class because we know what he has been doing for us as Arsenal. So he has been improving on daily basis. So we still expect him to go more and go far. Then that is my expectation. And then about Lukman.
Yep.
You see, Lukman. We cannot say he should not go to Manchester United because they are having a new coach now. So we have yet to see the information of the Amorim and the kind of tactics they wanted to apply. So it may favor people like somebody like Adamimogo. It depends on the kind of formation the man wanted to
play.
So let us wait. But me, I believe that all this transfer is going to be on January. And between now and January, we have seen the best of Amorim in Manchester United. So we cannot say maybe it should go or not.
You know, if
said, I know what you are saying. It is the right thing, but let us wait because there's a kind of change in the system of Manchester United.
Okay.
That is my contribution.
All right, thank you very much. I just wanted to say it. You know, Alex Ferguson is still at the Manchester United board there. You know, Alex Ferguson during his time in Manchester United, he didn't welcome any African players. You know this. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
so
that's kind of risky.
yes. So Ademola Lookman, I wouldn't want him to risk that level.
You know, one of the reasons why some coaches in the APL don't sign African players is that because of the January African Cup of Nations. Because they will be if that player is an integral part of your team and he leaves for a month. You know what happened to Liverpool once I left, and he came back injured. So that one of the reasons why some coaches don't want to bring on African players to their team.
But then too, they have their own international break as well.
You know, international break is for everybody, but it's a player leaving the team for a whole month. Understand? I'm going to play a competition, and if a country gets to the final, you know the number of matches, number of exertion on the muscle that player must have spent. So that's the reason. I'm not saying it's correct, but that's one of the reasons why.
Well, it's okay. Let's be this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. of Sports.
Thank you very much. What's your name? Are we calling from?
It's Pastor Emmanuel from Mission Kitty.
Pastor Emmanuel from Mission Kitty. Good to have you.
Are you trying to insinuate that Man U is a racist club?
No, I'm not saying that.
that.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
The reason why they doesn't sign much of African players is their inconsistencies. Today they are firing, tomorrow another thing is happening. It has happened over and over again. But to me, if I were to advise Ademola, he shouldn't go to Man U now because we are trying to rebuild. And if we have to pay so much on him and he doesn't deliver on time, it will be like the case of Anthony. They will move him away again. So let him relax. Let him continue where he is now and build on his career. And when it's right for him, he can move to a better club. Thank you. Good morning. Have a lovely day.
Thank you very much. God bless you, sir. All right. He says something that is because of the inconsistencies. That was the reason why the Manchester United have not been ban African players.
But look at okay, how many African players have Manchester signed? How many?
In this season?
No,
the previous season. They didn't sign any African player.
For many years.
Yes.
They didn't sign. We have good African players.
All right, sir. Now, this is how far we can go on today's edition of Sport Extra. Tomorrow we'll be back for another hot topic.